In this video, you'll learn how to increase or decrease the space between a bullet and its text in Google Docs. This is a small formatting detail, but it can make your documents look much cleaner and more professional. By the end, you'll know exactly how to adjust that spacing so your bullet lists look the way you want. Let's start with your document open in Google Docs. First, make sure you already have a bulleted list created. If you don't, go ahead and type a few lines of text and turn them into a list using the bullet icon in the toolbar. Once you've got your list ready, the next thing you need to do is highlight it. To highlight the bullet list, click at the beginning of the first bullet point, hold your mouse button down and drag down to the end of the last bullet point you want to adjust. You should see the entire list become shaded, which means it's selected. It's important to highlight the list before you make changes because any adjustment you make will only apply to the text that's selected. If you only click on one line, you'll end up changing the spacing for just that single bullet instead of the whole list. Now that your list is highlighted, look toward the top of your document, just under the toolbar. You'll see the ruler, which shows measurements in inches or centimeters, depending on your settings. On that ruler, you'll notice small blue markers near the left side. These markers control indentation. There are two main markers to pay attention to, the upper triangle and the small rectangle beneath it. The upper triangle represents the first line indent, which affects where the bullet and the first line of text start. The rectangle controls the left indent for the entire paragraph, which affects where the lines of text wrap after the first line. To change the space between the bullet and the text, you'll focus on the upper triangle. Move your mouse over that upper triangle on the left side of the ruler. When you hover over it, your cursor should change, letting you know that you can click and drag. Press and hold your mouse button and slowly drag that triangle left or right along the ruler. Dragging the triangle to the right will increase the space between the bullet and the text. You'll see the text move further away from the bullet, creating a wider gap. This can be useful if you want a very clean, open look, or if your bullet text is long and you want it to stand out clearly. Dragging the triangle to the left will decrease the space between the bullet and the text. As you move it closer to the left edge, the text will move closer to the bullet. This tighter spacing can be helpful if you want to fit more content on the page or prefer a more compact list. As you drag, keep an eye on your highlighted list in the document. You'll see the spacing update in real time, so you can stop as soon as it looks right to you. When you're happy with the spacing, release the mouse button. The new distance between the bullet and the text is now set for that entire highlighted list. If you ever want to tweak it again, just highlight the list and drag the same indent marker to a new position. That's all there is to it. By using the ruler and the indent marker, you have precise control over the spacing between bullets and text in Google Docs, giving your lists a more polished and intentional look.